What if Qua's craters moaned with despair, crushing your soul to trap you in eternal ice? This bone-chilling tale from Qua into 1160 will grip you tight. Tozrin, a driller, finds moaning craters that wail her despair over her mother's death, but they're burying her crew in a frozen abyss. Dare you face the cold? Qua's icy plains gleam under a dim, starry sky, their craters gaping like wounds of sorrow. Toz drills in her sealed suit, her rig grinding as she mines frozen veins. The outpost's domes flicker in the dark, her only refuge since Earth became a distant memory. Taz's heart aches. Her mother Jex died in a mining collapse she failed to prevent 6 years ago. Her last words, it's moaning, haunting her sleep. She searches the craters for answers. One day, her drill hits a crater, and it moans. Toz in Jex's voice, like shattering ice. Her chest caves with cold. She thinks it's the frost, but she freezes when the crater glows blue and shapes Jex's face. Her eyes hollow, weeping at her. Taz is terrified, yet she keeps drilling. The moaning craters wail louder, their throbs fiercer, and chaos hits. The outpost drills seize, lights shatter, and the air chokes, like it's stealing despair. Taz's scanner, her guide in the dark, stabs her mind, as if the moans are inside her. Other drillers hear their despair in the crater's lost loves. Old griefs then turn rigid. Encased in ice, Toz inspects a crater, its ice carved with glowing runes that pulse under her light. She confides in Vex, a gruff surveyor with a scar on his neck from a cave-in. Vex scours the plains and finds runes, images of people frozen, their despair etched in ice. The craters moan, "You're lost," in a voice that cuts, and Taz's hands tremble. Dropping her scanner, what are these moans after? Toz and Vex venture to a crater cluster where frost bites like knives and winds scream like mourning souls. The craters moan in a maze of blue light, their runes twisting to fast. Taz's gut churns, sensing eyes in the dark. The runes lead to a cavern of ice, its walls throbbing blue like a sorrowful heart. At its core, a moaning crater wails, exhaling frost like a collapsing star. Shadowy forms writhe in the mist, faceless but grieving. Taz's head spins, like the crater's pulling her soul. Vex's sensors catch signals from the core, not from Earth but from beyond the Cooper Belt. The cavern feels alive, starving. Taz's scanner flashes horrors. Jex's collapse, drillers screaming, unancient. Outpost entombed in ice. Vex whispers the craters are the despair. Not just ice, but a cosmic trap that feeds on sorrow. They serve the wraiths, a force that thrives on despair, growing with every moan. The outpost crumbles, domes split in sudden quakes. Heaters fail, and drillers march toward craters, their eyes glowing blue like the ice. Toz fears they're lost. Vex finds a jagged shard in the cavern, etched with stars that pulse like weeping eyes. The craters roar, "We claim." And Toz questions if Vex is hiding a secret. The ground shakes, Qua raging. Toz grabs a shard. Peace. It burns cold, showing Jex's face. Her voice pleading, "You failed me." Everyone's scanners show a frost web, where despair freezes forever, each node a soul, each moan a loss. The crater core displays a blue lattice, trapping every driller. The plains groan, shadows mirroring the web, as if Quor's waking. Vex finds runes saying the wraiths crave the galaxy necks, linked to other craters beyond, all starving for souls. Toz sees vision shadows with glowing eyes plotting to drown worlds in sorrow. The despair's signals streak to the stars, calling. The wraiths closer. Radio's wail Jex's voice. Lights flash her face. Toz feels Jex's faint whisper in the web, urging her to fight. Vex's eyes flicker. Can she trust him? Quor quakes, shadows caging them. Toz stares at the crater core, hands numb, sensing. Jex's ghost. She thinks of a failure, the outpost, and if this force is unstoppable. The air chokes, crushing her soul. The outpost falls silent, and Toz wonders if the wraiths are inside her. The craters moan louder, their frost thicker, alive with hunger. She steps back, but ice sprinters, and the moans call her name. Vex's face pales, staring at the core. They feel it's something's coming, unstoppable. The plains roar, alive. Toz grips her scanner, desperate for answers, but the moans pull her to the dark. The craters pulse like a storm, alive. Toz wonders if she'll escape or if the despairs claimed her soul. Twist. The craters aren't ice, they're the throats of a star beast that feeds on despair. And Taz's failure woke it. Is Quor a dwarf planet or a tomb of sorrow? Would you drill a moaning crater knowing it craves your despair? Share your darkest fears in the comments. Smash that like button if this froze your soul. Send it to your space nerd friends and subscribe for more stories that'll haunt your dreams.